from her hiatus, and she has done hella research.
Hell.
She's got all kinds of professional insight here. See, so she was talking about Jermaine Dupri, who had made a comment that kind of got folks a little fired up with regard to female rappers, and we were talking about what's happening now and what's in now, and then BZ before the break was getting ready to allude to a rapper who is in it, who's just gaming, who is gaming right now, kind of trying to go through the motions.
Yes,
they do. So
let me tell
ahead,
you guys.
Yeah, tell us. Hip us to the real.
Let me hip you guys to Megan Thee Stallion. Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah. She made big old free, big booty, big old free, right?
She'll make you make some noise like.
Let me tell you guys about Megan Thee Stallion. So she made. That's one of her biggest hits. She makes music.
Preakness.
Say that again.
Is she gonna be in the Preakness? Belmont Stakes, Triple Crown. What's going on?
Shoot. I mean, listen. That's a whole lot of women right there. But but listen. So she made that song, and that's been the wave of a lot of her music that she's released. It's hype female rap that we have today that has to do with like twerking and something along those lines. Now, Megan Thee Stallion currently goes to Texas A&M. Currently, she started rapping her sophomore year. It caught on, and now she's where she's at, and she still is in school. Like, after she does a performance, she goes back to her tour bus and she does homework. And she's thinking about going back to classes in person to finish up her senior year, right? Megan Thee Stallion is educated, speaks very well, but she puts on a persona. She is an actress. She does that song. Megan Thee Stallion is sitting on a whole R&B album. She has made R&B tracks that she has not even released because she had to make the music that she made to get into the game and have a proper shot. She goes on stage half naked. She does all the little moves, the little twerks, and she sings her songs. But she's very smart, and she knows exactly what she's doing. The girl has bars. The girl has talent, but she's playing the game. Now, just to prove my point further, one of the charities that she's always been involved in is one that helps clean up the ocean. They clean up beaches. Her biggest thing has been Hot Girl Summer. Her fans are called Hot Girls and Hot Boys. And she tells them, like, have your hot girl or hot boy summer. You go out, you party, you get with who you want to get with, you live your life. Like, that's the whole persona of the hot girl, hot boy culture, right?
So it's the hot girl
hot
beaches?
Boy. No, listen to the story, okay? So what she did was, she said, all right, y'all talking about having a hot girl summer. If y'all are really some hot girls, if y'all really support me, you will show up to the beach in your bikinis, and we gonna clean up the beach. And guess what happened?
Yes, what beach is that? Where are they going?
In California.
Oh.
And guess what they did? They got all those women together wearing hardly nothing, and they cleaned up that beach.
I know they did.
They sure did.
Well, how dirty was the beach? Don't you hate that window, dirty beach?
Oh my goodness. But my point is, this is a woman who has a whole lot of talent, but she was smart enough to recognize that she had to be a certain thing. She had to promote a certain image in this rap game in order to make it, in order to have her name out there. And she did it. It worked.
Is that, I mean, okay, that works, but after this is over and, you look back on your life and, now hers maybe not as bad as some of the others. And I couldn't find. I was just Googling her. She's Megan Thee Stallion with 2 E's, like not just one.
The Stallion.
She's not the Stallion. She is the Stallion, not to be confused with any other stallion who may happen to be named Megan. But when you say she goes ahead and she's doing what she needs to do right now to get her shot. At what point is your shot not worth it? I mean, where's the line? Where do you draw the line? Because you cross over, and how far do you go across that line when you can't get back, or when you're fighting? Say, for instance, she's doing all this rap stuff now, and then she wants to do R&B. Is the R&B just going to be? Is she going to be a different artist when she's R&B, or is she going to want to be respected in a different way, or what? You look at a Queen Latifah who made the transition from rapping or to the big screen, and seemed to do it pretty well, and she hadn't had to go. It didn't hinder her, where you'd have thought it would have. I'm wondering if, even though she's doing good things like cleaning up the beaches, and things like that, is that going to be enough? Is she going to be able to do enough of that to overcome, being in the same sentence with a Cardi B who?
And I think she was extra. Yeah. I think that's where this cipher and these other things that these people who have been kind of seasoned in the game, all these different solutions and competitions and showcases that they're planning, I think that's when that will play a big role. Because if she wants to truly change that image, she's going to have to prove that she has something. She's going to have to really prove herself. Now, in a couple of years, we've never really seen situations where artists have been in a position where they really need to prove themselves in that way, because we've been listening to this stuff for so long, So I think that'll be the interesting part. I think that's kind of where we're at. We're kind of in this transition where it's like, ooh, now people are starting to want to change. Like, who's going to make it? Who's going to show us something? Who's going to show us some real talent, and who's going to fall off? Who's going to be embarrassed because they can't really keep up? They ain't got no bars. And I think that in the near future, we are going to see who can keep up, or who's going to have to try to struggle to find a new artistry, or try to keep this type of rap going, because eventually people are going to move on.
Right.
I mean, just like people moved on into this era of rap, people are going to move on from this era of rap. So if they can't keep up and can't maintain that longevity, then we'll see it. So that's going to be the test.
Who's she with now? I mean, who is she with now? Is she produced herself, or is she with any of these mogul type cats right now, or is she just kind of out?
I'm pretty sure she's independent now. I'm sure she's on a label, but she's not associated with like a Diddy or anything like that.
And does music sell like it used to? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know people are listening to it all over the place, but I'm sure they're adjusting, and with everything streaming, and nobody's got CD. They don't even have CDs. Are old now, Mike. Gee, CDs are old.
Yep.
I mean, so let's forget albums. But I mean, how does music even move anymore like it used to? It just seems to. I'm sure the people who are making money from music are making money from music. Wait, but I'm just, you used to be able to see how it could happen, but now the transactions, everything is just crazy. Like, you used to have a person who would get you to the radio, who could get you put on the air. Now you can just jump in there yourself and do it. You don't have to have
sure.
If you're saying she's on her own, she's doing her own thing, and everybody's independent, and people are, putting their music out there. It's just this is going to be interesting. This whole thing is going to be interesting. The points you raised, MBZ, about, are they going to be able to keep up? Are they going to be able to change when people's taste changes? When the next hot thing comes in. I mean, I guess pretty soon we'll have to move back to rapping in complete sentences in a minute, because now they're just grunts and noises, and like they had bad food and it's trying to get out. Like,
well, what artist, Ambezy, because this is your generation, I can't believe I'm sounding like my parents now, that are putting out a positive message in their music?
Positive. positive message.
J. Cole.
Right, and I'm not talking about positive like, you have a big butt and a smile. I mean, but, who's really putting it out there that has a message?
I mean, Chance the Rapper. He's one of
I
my
enjoy
favorites.
Yep.
He seems to keep it positive. He actually brings a little bit of gospel.
I mean, female groups.
Oh,
since that's what
female.
Yes.
Let me think. Now, okay, people may agree, but Nicki Minaj has had some good music. She's had, like, I'm not gonna say positive in the sense that it's all sunshine and rainbows, but she's still okay. Nicki Minaj, when she came out of New York. So she already had kind of like that MC type vibe going on, but she made that transition into pop. She's very, she's able to adapt to different genres through rap though, which is cool. So I've definitely heard some songs by her that are a little raunchy, but I've also heard like, let's go to the beach, let's go get away, let's have fun, let's turn up, like things that aren't so vulgar. I've heard things like that from her. But to be completely honest with you, it's hard to find female rappers that we have today that don't really rap about that kind of stuff. I'm not even gonna hold you.
So why do you think that is? Is it that is what the
that's
industry
what
demands?
sells, man.
Okay.
That's what sells. You could be rapping about coupons, but if you go out on that stage daggone near naked, you're gonna get everybody's attention. They're gonna throw money at you. Now, that's already a way to get people to throw money at you. Now add your content goes from coupons to what you gonna do if a guy you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do to a guy? Like, now you're putting in detail like, oh, I'm a big old freak, I'm about to do this. Now people are really gonna throw money at you because they're like, oh, she a freak, I'm gonna invest in this. And I can bounce my booty to this song. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Like, it's just the culture, I think. And it really is gonna take for somebody to present something different for people to see differently. I'm not saying that real rap with real messages will never sell again. I just think that it's going to take that one act or few acts to make music that is popular in that way for people to catch that wave. There always has to be a pioneer. Even the music that we hear now, there was a couple of artists who are responsible for bringing this genre upon us. And it's going to take the same kind of pioneers to take us into this next phase of music.
So you're on the air every day. Mm-hmm. You are one of the guest hosts on Power 88.
I'm not a guest, sir.
I said get. Oh, you're not. You're the real deal.
Yeah, I'm the real deal, sir.
Okay.
I know I can't be a guest on my own show, man.
Well, there it is.
And shout out to my co-host as well. DJ
right,
Thump and Ball and D and DJ Benzo. That's our show.
So go ahead with the question there, Chief.
Yes,
right. You see how he tried to play me?
Yeah,
you're a guest, like a guest.
So
I was a guest a couple months ago, and I was an intern.
Right. So now that you are an on-air personality, what do you think it will take to change this whole vibe? And do you see any changes coming in the near future?
Oh, I already see the changes coming.
Like?
It's not starting in rap, but the music climate is just changing. Ari Lennox, for example, she is an artist that was signed under J. Cole. That is signed under J. Cole. And she just released her new project, and it's straight neo soul. When you listen to that thing, it's like listening to Erykah Badu. It's dope, and people are jumping back into that. Summer Walker did the same thing. SZA did borderline that with a pop twist and a rap twist, which is very cool. So people are already starting to get into that. Now, with Diddy and these conversations that keep coming up, and social media, even on social media, they're kind of, the conversation is stirring up about how people are ready for a new, kind of rap, a new phase of rap. And like I said before, it just takes that one or two artists to